Wow, this person has lots of followers. It's time to chase some clout. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Oh, good, man. How are you? Yo, can you hear me if I put my phone down here?
Yeah. How old are you?
How are you? How old are you?
Oh, I'm 23. Oh, I actually can't hear you when you put your phone down there. Sorry.
I have to hold it. No, it's okay. I
Uh,
was saying, how old are you?
oh yeah, I'm 23. I only ask for TikTok terms of service reasons.
Oh, okay, I asked out of pure curiosity. So, okay, cool. So I came on because I see the claim here that God isn't real.
Yeah.
I'd just like to hear the argument.
Yeah, and what religion are you?
I'm representing just the theistic view.
Oh, I only debate specific religions, so do you want to stake out a specific religion?
Yeah, like I can say Islam. The problem is that even within the Islamic religion, there's different depictions on what God is depending on the creed and aqidah, right? So, um, just the theistic view, generally monotheistic, Abrahamic religion.
Yeah, okay, well I can give the reductio to Islam. It's just gonna be the problem of hell, because Islamic hell is like cruel and evil. Do you agree that a just punishment is proportional to the crime?
Sorry, real quick, you're saying that because it's evil, like hell is evil, therefore God doesn't exist?
Because hell is an unjust punishment. That means God cannot possibly be just.
No, your name is Ian? Sorry?
Yes.
Okay, no, I get that argument. Even for the sake of the convo, I said, okay, I grant you that the Islamic depiction of God is incoherent. Why does that necessarily mean that there is no God within reality?
Oh, because you're Islamic, so if you're just conceding.
No, the claim you're making is that God isn't real in reality, right? It isn't that the Islamic God isn't real. You're making actually a bolder claim, right? So even
Yeah, but
the
I'm
point that I'm
focusing on
making,
your specific religion.
no, but I understand that, brother. What I'm saying is, right, like for example, if I was a Muslim that had a different interpretation of the hell that is described in the Quran that is not mainstream, right, then you wouldn't denounce the Islamic religion, you would denounce that interpretation of the religion. So the point that I'm making specifically here is the claim that you're making is that God isn't real. Even if you denounce that interpretation of the Islamic theology, that doesn't disprove the existence of God within reality. Do you
Oh
understand?
no, because to put aside the fact that people are going to be tortured infinitely for finite crimes, I mean, it comes up so frequently in the Quran. It's kind of startling the amount of times it talks about torture forever. Like just verse after verse after verse after verse in the Quran. I don't understand how you could possibly misconstrue the innumerable times in the Quran where it says you will be tortured forever if you don't believe, or you will be tortured forever if you get to hell. So for those reasons, I don't think it's coherent to believe in the Islamic God absent a solution to the problem of hell.
No, Ian, I hear you fully. The idea of hell within, and I do believe in the concept of hell. I'm not saying I don't. I'm more than happy to discuss it, but I just want it to be noted that now we're going against the claim that you made. The claim that you're making is not that the Islamic God isn't real. You're making an active claim that God in entirety does not exist in reality. If you're making that claim, I need to ask you, what's your substantiation for the
Yeah,
claim?
gotcha. So when we use words, the
Sorry, my
words
bad.
just mean what the person who says them means. So it's not what your interpretation of them is. It's what I mean when I
Okay,
say it.
so,
And when
so
I say God isn't real, the God I'm talking about is the God of the Bible, Torah, or Quran.
Okay, perfect. That's fantastic. So now we can discuss. So that means, do you agree from this point on in the discussion, just to be intellectually honest, that when you say God isn't real, what you really mean is that he could possibly exist outside of those religions?
No, not the. Or so when I say
Okay,
God
yeah.
isn't
See
real,
what I
I'm
mean?
agnostic. I'm agnostic to the rest of it. Although I would side with God
Okay,
doesn't exist, given
that's
like
fine.
evidentiary cases.
Okay,
But I have
fantastic.
deductive reasons for thinking that the God of the Bible, Torah, and Quran do
Okay,
not
great. So
exist.
I,
Wait. So do you think that, are you going to defend that the God of
yeah,
the
I will.
Bible, Torah, or Quran
Yeah, I don't mind.
exists, or are you
Great.
going to disrespect the boundaries that I've clearly set with you?
No, no. Now I'm more than happy to discuss that. Great, we can move on. It's just officially noted that when you say God isn't real, what you really mean is that he could possibly exist, but for sure he doesn't exist within these theologies. So you're
Yeah,
actually
that is what I, and maybe you just
okay.
haven't been here for very long,
No, I
but what I
haven't.
say between
Okay,
each guest is only request to join if you believe in the God of the Bible, Torah, or
perfect.
Quran. I don't have the defeater for Zeus, but what I do have is the defeater for your God. So let's talk
Okay,
about your
perfect.
God.
Okay, fantastic. Let's carry on. So yeah, I guess the question I'd have to respond to you with the concept of hell is, how do you Like, how do you know what's evil and not evil?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait, so what we're talking about is justice. So do you agree that a just punishment is proportional?
Right. In order for us to talk about justice, I need to know what you mean when when you say justice.
It's an internal critique, so I'm just going to ask you, do you think that a just punishment is proportional?
A just punishment is proportional. What do you mean by that?
Okay. Yeah. So is there like a word that you're getting caught up on in there?
When you say just punishment is proportional, what do you mean by proportional?
Yeah, so just that it's like similar in magnitude to the crime, that the punishment you give someone is magnitudinally similar to the crime
Yeah, but similar in respect to whose opinion? That's my
in
point.
respect to the magnitude.
Right, but who sets that standard?
It can just be, we can refer to like an objective standard. It could be something like suffering. It could be something like financial damages. It really doesn't matter. It could be any of these.
No, but
That no matter what, and it kind of seems like you're just dodging the question because you actually see that you're going to be cooked on this, and you don't want to answer because you think maybe if you obfuscate enough that this conversation will go away. It's not going to go away. You should get honest and start answering the question. Do you think a just punishment is proportional?
Okay, thank you, Ian, for the response. So I'm sincerely trying to I just came on. I don't even know who you are. It's my first time seeing your live. I'm actually asking you to understand. I want to understand your position.
Yeah, if you want me to just pull up like Webster's dictionary for you, I'd be happy to do so.
I don't understand your question. You're saying is a just punishment proportional? I'm saying I'm saying in respect to what? You're saying that I'm doing an internal critique. If you're doing an internal critique,
You're internally critiquing my internal critique. Is that correct?
Pay attention. Pay attention to what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're doing an internal critique, then when you say in proportional, it's always going to be in respect to God's opinion. But in this case,
No, certainly not.
no. But this is an internal critique. This is my worldview, right?
Oh wait. So who's the victim of a crime? Wait. I'm so sorry. So in God's opinion, so we just be talking about the harm to God. So is God harmed by our sins?
Sorry.
Do we harm God?
My bad. There's a motorcycle. Sorry about that.
That's fine. Do we harm God?
No, it's impossible to harm God.
Gotcha. So if it's impossible to harm God, then that means that if God is the victim in these circumstances, as you want it for whatever reason, then the proportional punishment for your lack of harm towards God is no punishment at all.
Sorry, Ian. Real quick, your gotcha. I said you can't harm God, and you proceeded to speak about him as if he's a victim. I don't understand the. I'm saying he's.
Yeah, because you said proportional to God, and maybe you just weren't listening. So proportional to God, because you wanted to take it to the opinion of God. So that's fine. Do you agree that all of our actions are finite?
Not necessarily.
So what's an infinite action that I can take? What's an infinitely harmful action?
Not an infinite. No. Ian, I'm not saying that if I commit a crime for 1 second, then therefore I should not be punished for eternity. I'm saying a crime for 1 second can be worthy of punishment for eternity. You're saying that that's not justice. That's not just. I'm saying, how do you know it's not just? Based off whose opinion? Your opinion.
Oh, that's just going to be based on like basic intuitions about justice. Could you, for example, tell me the reason why it's wrong to give a child the death penalty for stealing a candy bar? Why would that be wrong?
Okay, fantastic. So Ian, understand what just happened here. And by the way,
You're gonna run from the question.
Yeah, I'm responding.
Big dog, can I just get an answer to the question? Why would it be wrong to give a child the death penalty for stealing a candy bar, or do you want to run from that question?
I will answer your question, but you're interrupting me respectfully, bro. Like,
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, man. By the way, bro, like I don't mean to disrespect you. I know I come across as passionate, but like you seem like a good guy and you're very smart. So let's just keep it on a good tip, okay? Like we don't.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
No, seriously. Like honestly, like fuck all this talking. We're humans, you know. Like it's okay. So I think what's happening, and I'm gonna answer directly. I think what's happening here, man, is your philosophy, your view on reality is like, if I do a finite action, then I shouldn't get punished for eternity for that action. And I'm saying I disagree with you. Okay, respectfully, I disagree with you. Now, I'm asking you, how do you know that my position is wrong? Your answer is my subjective intuition. And that's okay, bro, because I use my subjective intuition a lot throughout my reality too. But to be fair, you cannot make objective claims about someone's God saying they objectively don't exist because of my subjective intuition. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So what question did I ask you?
You asked me as if a child steals a chocolate bar, I don't believe children can ever get punished for anything they do. This is my view.
Wait, okay, wait. So, it would be wrong just on the principle that children can't be punished?
No, it's in my worldview. It is never wrong, ever. Any decision a child does, they can never be punished for.
Gotcha. Okay, then we can just change it. Like an adult who steals a candy bar, giving them the death penalty. Would that be wrong? Or I'm sorry, not wrong. Would that be unjust? And if so, why?
Yeah. So in my worldview, a person can steal that chocolate bar, and it could be just as well. In my worldview, it's possible.
Wait, so in your world, it's possible that someone steals a candy bar and that it's just to give them the death penalty? That's fucking crazy.
I said, no, sorry. It's possible that they steal it, and it's okay. Like, it's not wrong. It's good that they stole it, and it's good that they did it, depending on the circumstances.
Yeah, so let's just say
not
it's
the
one of those
question.
circumstances where it's not okay. One of those circumstances where they didn't need it to survive.
Well, so then I would say it depends on whatever the Sharia is or whatever the law is. For me,
Yeah, wait, so would it be so if the law says that they deserve the death penalty, does that mean it's just for them to get the death penalty?
Yes, absolutely. If someone does something heinous and the conclusion is that they get the death penalty, then I have no issue with that.
No, so we're not talking about something heinous. We're saying that stealing a candy bar gets you the death penalty. Does that mean it's just?
I don't have that in my. You're doing an internal critique in my view. I don't have that in my.
I'm giving you a hypothetical and asking you to explain it, and it seems like you're not capable of engaging with it. It's a very basic question. Why would it be wrong to give someone the death penalty for stealing a candy bar that they didn't need?
I'm saying, stealing a candy bar does not give someone the right to kill another person, or sorry, unalive. So if
wait, so it would be unjust? Why would it be unjust?
based off my worldview. That's it. You're making.
Yeah, but I'm just asking you for like a specific principle.
Yes, Ian. Understand. My principle is that it's grounded in God. Your principle.
So can you show me the verse where it says that it's going to be the case that if you steal a candy bar that it's wrong to unalive this person? Can you show me that verse?
Okay, Ian. I'm gonna respond to you, bro. But please, can you not interrupt me?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you, man. In my worldview, there are specific times when someone does receive the death penalty if they commit a heinous act. Stealing a candy bar is obviously not a heinous act. That's first and foremost. The second thing, man, is please actually. You know how I answered your question?
Wait, no, you actually haven't been answering my question at all. Do you remember what question I just asked you?
Why are you running, bro? I'm trying to ask you a question.
Wait. Do you remember the question that I just asked you, and how did you answer it just now?
Sorry?
Or were you not listening to the question?
Sorry,
What question did I just ask you, and how do you think your response answers it?
No, my bad. There's a guy that just spoke to me. What are you saying? What was your question?
Oh, okay, gotcha. So what were you answering just now if you don't even know the question? Or were you just talking to hear yourself talk?
No, it seems like that you were asking me how is it just to kill someone or unalive someone for stealing a candy bar?
No, that was a couple of questions ago. It seems like you just weren't listening, so I'll give it to you again. You say you ground this in God. I'm just asking you for the verse. Provide me the verse where it says that unaliving someone for stealing a candy bar is wrong. Provide me that verse, please.
And if I don't, it does, and there is no verse like that in the Quran.
Oh, gotcha. So in what way do you ground it in God, absent a verse in the Quran?
Yeah, fantastic, Ian. So I'm gonna answer you directly, and then I'm gonna ask you a question, and please don't run away from my question.
Wait, it depends because we're on a dialectical track. Because I understand the desire to pivot away after you got caught, but I'm just like curious.
I'm gonna answer you directly, and then I'm gonna ask you a question. Don't run away from my question. Here's the answer to your question directly. The way we get our understanding about God's opinion, right, on specific topics, it's not just if there's a verse in the Quran or not, therefore it's true or false. There's something called interpretation. Now the question can
you show me which verse you're interpreting to see this?
If I could finish my answer, right? Since you're the one asking the question, why are you talking? You should be listening.
Well, because I already got enough of your answer to know. Because you're just saying that it's your interpretation of the verse. So I'm just wondering, what verse are you interpreting to say that it would be wrong to unalive someone for stealing a candy bar?
Ian, you weren't listening. It's not my interpretation. This is where you need to do more listening. Habibi, respect.
Gotcha. Yeah, let's hear the answer. Go for it.
Thank you. Not my interpretation. So I'm saying if there is no verse in the Quran that says the thing about a chocolate bar, it doesn't mean that we can't assess what God would want based off that. You might be asking how. It's based off interpretation. Now the question then becomes, whose interpretation? It's not my subjective interpretation.
Interpretation of what?
The objective, the religion itself.
Oh, and based on what?
I'm about to answer you, but you're interrupting me.
I'm sorry, go for it. It's just going to be the Quran and the Hadiths, like I said. So, yeah, go for it.
I wasn't going to say that.
Okay,
Ian,
yeah, I can't wait to hear what you're gonna say. Go for it.
so bro, just relax, man. I'm trying to answer you.
No, wait, I'm totally relaxed, but I think it's getting to you because you seem to be getting like much more personal every time you get closed in on.
I'm not even saying anything about you. What do you? Okay, no worries. That's okay.
Well, yeah, you told me to relax, so it seems like you're getting a bit nervous.
No, bro, it's because you're interrupting me. That's why I said relax. Okay, so I'm gonna give you my
Yeah,
answer.
go for it.
Okay, it's okay, bro, chill out. Okay,
Wait,
so
do you think the fake laughter is gonna help you?
I'm not even, bro. You're just you're a breath of fresh air, bro. So
No, wait, literally, like I know all these tactics, buddy. We probably learned to debate in the exact same places.
they're not. I'm not trying to win an argument, bro. I'm trying to tell you my perspective on my how.
No, it's okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, it's just yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah, please continue.
Are you an NPC, bro? This is not real. Okay, Ian. Here's the answer.
Wait, and I understand that you've lost the argument so much that you need to run away from the substance of it. But are you interested in getting back and explaining the things that we interpret?
Bro, can I please answer you, please?
Yeah, I've been waiting for the answer. Yeah.
Okay, so don't run. Like, stop interrupting me. So the
Yeah,
answer.
go for it.
Okay, so the answer is this. It's very simple, bro. The way we understand the religion, how I understand the religion, is not based off my subjective interpretation. It's off the interpretation of the Prophet of God and the members of his household, his family. Like, that's it. That's all we get it.
And
That's
where can I read these?
okay, no problem. Sorry?
Where can I read these? Where can I verify?
Verify what?
Oh, because it's the interpretation based off of the prophet and like his family members. So where can I verify? Because certainly they're like all dead. So how do I know what they said?
Yeah, bro. There's scholars today that exist that you can get answers from, and their whole life is studying the Ahlul Bayt.
What are these scholars going off of? It's their interpretation of what?
The hadiths of the Ahlul Bayt.
Oh, the thing that I said it would be. Oh,
Great. So now
the exact thing that I said it would be. Oh, look at that.
Okay, so Ian, now that I answered you directly,
Yeah, gotcha. Wait. So that's totally fine. Wait. So what's gonna be? Can I get the verse of the hadith that would tell you that unaliving a child for stealing a candy bar is wrong? Can I get that verse, please?
Let me know when I can respond, bro. Carry
Well,
on.
yeah. Go ahead and give me the response. Give me the verse that says that it would be wrong to unalive.
Stop talking, bro, and I'm gonna respond to you. Just relax.
Whoa, Kai's Kayak. Thank you so much for the galaxy. Appreciate you.
Okay, I'm gonna respond now, bro. Please don't interrupt me. It's very simple.
Yeah, of course. It's gonna be fun.
All right, man. The conversation we're having now is you're seeing whether my interpretation of the Quran is coherent.
Yep.
And okay, just wait. You're saying, where can you find this in the Quran? Where can you find this in the Hadith? Where can you find this from the Ahlul Bayt? No problem. If I can't find a single one that does not substantiate your claim, all that means is that my interpretation of such religion could be false. But unfortunately, the conversation, right, the claim you're making is not about...
You're not going to provide it, are you?
Please,
I
bro.
mean, so I can just explain the argument because it seems like you're not really tracking it. So it's just going to be that you've been reduced to absurdity because at that point, you no longer have grounds to say that it's wrong to unalive someone for stealing a candy bar. That's going to be the absurd conclusion that your worldview acquires.
No, okay, great. Okay, Ian, thank you for sharing that, bro. I asked you a question earlier. You have not answered it.
Wait, I thought I was giving an internal critique. Wait, why are you trying to pivot away from from the internal critique that I'm doing of your worldview to an internal critique of my worldview or like an external critique of my worldview? Why are you uncomfortable with the internal critique continuing?
Okay. Bro, what's the issue with me saying I understand what's right and wrong from the Ahlul Bayt and those that study them? What's the issue with that?
Wait, I'm sorry, the what?
The Ahlul, I said it 4 times. You're not tracking. You should be tracking.
I just don't speak Arabic, so could you explain to me what that word means?
I mentioned it already. You weren't tracking. I said.
Yeah, I just don't really speak Arabic, so can you inform me what that word means?
You weren't tracking. I already said it earlier.
Wait, do you think that this is a good faith tactic, speaking Arabic words and then telling your opponent that they're not tracking when they don't speak
I already
Arabic?
mentioned what it meant.
I don't speak Arabic, so do you want to explain to me what that word means?
Okay, I'm gonna explain it now. By the way, it's called a parody argument. I'm just doing what you were doing. But anyways, at the Ahlul Bayt, I said specifically it's the members of the Prophet's family, the Prophet's household. So okay, now here it is. What's the issue? You're the one making the claim. You're the one saying I'm wrong. Prove to me objectively why it's wrong for me to get my right and wrong from those people. Tell me why it's wrong.
Oh wait. So I do want to point out to the audience though that we've switched.
Give me the answer.
Wait. I can just overtalk you. My microphone is much louder than yours. I have no problem doing this. So I need to point out to the audience that you are pivoting away from the internal critique that I was doing from you because you knew that you would not be able to substantiate it. You wouldn't let me finish. So which is why you need to pivot to the transcendental argument for God. Because you're not able to defend your worldview, you need to run away from the internal critique and pivot it towards an external critique.
Okay, sorry, Ian. Are you done your internal critique? Is there more you want to add?
Wait, yeah, of course there is. Yeah, yes, correct. Yeah. I want to know where the verse is because you made the affirmative claim. Do you want, unless you, of course, you want to concede your affirmative claim that you would be able to find these verses in the Quran or the Hadith?
I never made that claim.
Yeah, wait, are
I never
you?
made that claim.
You did. Wait, you said that you found these things in the Hadith based on interpretation of Hadith.
Interpretation of hadith, correct? That's what I said.
Yeah, gotcha. Wait, so can I just see the interpretation of the Hadith that says that unaliving a child or unaliving a person, not a child, for stealing a candy bar is wrong? Can I just get that?
Yeah, no problem. Go to Sistani's website there and any.
How do I spell this?
Yeah, Sistani and SISTANI and go. And then if you don't see the direct answer, you can submit a question and you'll get an answer back within a week.
Oh, so you're literally just telling me like go and check out? Okay, yeah, cool. Wait, so let's do this. So, okay.
STANI. Go ahead.
Gotcha. So you're literally just directing me to a Q&A website.
No. This is literally a man who dedicated his entire.
Wait, so I just want to be clear. So until you get the answer back, you actually have no grounds for saying that it's wrong or it's unjust to unalive someone for stealing a candy bar. Is that correct?
Yes, you can, bro, because it's reasonable to think that it's not, given the answers that already exist on this site.
Yeah, so give me an answer that already exists on there that would lead you to believe this.
Go search it up.
Oh wait, go. Oh yeah, sure. So death penalty candy bar.
Yeah, search that up.
No results were found, unfortunately.
You probably spelled candy bar wrong.
Oh yeah. Do you want to check?
Yeah, I want to check.
Yeah.
Actually, do, I swear, please. Nice kitchen. That's actually a nice kitchen, bro.
Yeah. So there it is. Death penalty candy bar.
What the fuck?
Search up.
What the fuck?
Are you making fun of a bearded man with a turban? Are you making fun of a bearded man with a
Nah,
turban?
it's just like the fucking like Windows 97 ass like website.
It is a pretty shitty website. Okay, Ian. Great. So I will give you this, Ian. Great. Moshi can't find an interpretation from Sistani that talks about the death penalty with a candy bar. Great. You're right there. So I give you a point there. Great.
So then your worldview has been reduced to absurdity because you now have no ground to say that it's unjust to kill a kid for stealing a candy bar.
No. Actually, I do have grounds for that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Killing an adult for stealing a candy bar. My bad.
Adult. Exactly. No problem.
Yep. Yeah. So you have. So to concede, you have no ground. You would not make the affirmative claim that it's unjust to give an adult the death penalty for stealing a candy bar.
Yeah, Ian. Absolutely. There's nothing on Sistani's website about a death penalty for a candy bar for an adult man. No problem. So now that you got that, we're done beating a dead horse.
Gotcha. So your worldview has been reduced to absurdity, and we can move on to the next argument.
Okay, thank you so much. So now let's actually go to what your title's about, the actual topic.
Yeah, gotcha. So the argument's going to be this.
Why, Ian, why can't I speak? Let me speak.
Oh, wait. Did you want to put forward an affirmative argument?
Ian, I'm going to ask you the question. You can respond with your argument.
Yeah, go for it.
So, thank you very much, Ian. I really appreciate it, man. So the question is this. It's very simple, okay? You, Ian, you don't think, right, it's okay to give someone eternal punishment. You think that this is wrong. You think that it's evil and not just. My question for you is, what's your argument? Earlier you said your intuition and your subjective opinion, as if that has any bearing on objective reality. Do you have anything other than your subjective opinion? Go ahead.
Yeah. We got a little bit of quivering in your voice there just now. That's fine. So, all morality is subjective, including yours. It's just going to be the Euthyphro's dilemma.
Argument, bro. Please, okay, go.
Yeah. So it's just going to be that
what is it?
Either God prefers it because it's good, in which case goodness exists external to God and we don't need God and we can just have like objective morality, or it's good because God likes it, in which case your morality is subjective.
Sorry, you missed my question. Sorry, I'm gonna ask it again and I'll explain.
Yeah, go for it.
Actually, pay attention this time, okay?
Yeah, of course.
I'm not saying to disprove God right now. I'm saying I'm now doing the internal critique. I'm saying within your worldview, you say it's not just. In your worldview, you say it's not just. Explain to me the criterias, your epistemic framework to determine whether a thing is just or not, other than your own subjective intuition, like you have
Oh
stated.
wait, so this
Go ahead.
you're just like borrowing off the thing that I believe.
Go
I
ahead.
believe that all morality and all justice is going to be fundamentally subjective. It's just based on people's
Subjective.
preferences.
Say it
Mine
again
is
for the
based on my
audience to hear.
preferences.
Say it
Yours is
again.
based on
Say
your
it
God's
again.
preferences.
Say it again. Say it's subjective again. I want everyone to hear.
Yeah,
Everyone
it is.
write
It
down-
is subjective, as is
Perfect.
yours.
Everybody, write down.
Is
the
this
word
is this supposed to be like a killer reductio?
It's the gotcha. Here's the problem, Ian, and I want you.
Is this supposed to be like a killer gotcha?
It is. I will tell you the problem, and I want you to attack it directly. Don't run away. Here's the problem with what you're saying now. My name is Ian. I'm gonna make the objective claim that God doesn't exist. Ian, that's a very bold claim. What do you base that off of? It's an objective claim. I'm gonna base it off my subjective opinion. So, Ian, I have a question. What if I say, in my subjective opinion, eternal punishment is okay? Who's right and wrong? It's just subjective.
You're gonna be wrong in the eyes of everyone, unfortunately.
Ian, you're not allowed to say I'm wrong because
I am. You're
Morality is
wait. Absolutely, I am. You go against my
morality is
preferences. Of course, I
subjective.
am.
That's right.
Wait,
Morality
of
is
course I
subjective.
am. Wait. Your
Wait,
morality is also
wait,
subjective,
Ian,
big
Ian,
dog.
Ian, one sec.
Your
You
morality
just
is
said
also
something.
subjective. All these
You
critiques
just- wait
apply
one
to
sec,
you as
Ian.
well.
Ian, that
All
doesn't
these
help your
critiques
case.
apply to you as
Ian,
well. The
that
grandstanding's not
does
gonna help you.
Ian, that does not help your case. You know why? Because you just said something funny. You just said, Moshi, you're actually wrong because everybody disagrees with you. So, Ian, is morality subjective, but the majority opinion decide what's right and wrong? Because back in the day, the majority of people thought that it was okay to feed black babies to alligators. Just because the majority of people thought that, does that
No,
make it
certainly not. That's not my argument.
Well, then that means
My
the majority
wait,
opinion.
Moshi,
Well, that
Moshi.
means
Let's
the
just
majority
chill
opinion.
out. Are you interested in the argument, or do you just want to hear yourself yap more? I'd probably be yapping this much too.
Let me finish.
Yeah, wait,
seems
Luke,
like-
do you want to bridge the gap?
That means the
Yeah, I
majority
think I might be
opinion
able to
has no
help.
relevancy.
Moshi, sorry. I think I might be able to help sort of clear. It seems like there's some sort of talking past each other. So to clarify, your issue, right, with Ian's argument is that there's, that a subjective understanding of morality is in some way inadequate, right?
No, that's not that.
Okay. Then I'm unclear on
Not that-
then
it's
I'm
not that.
unclear on why you kept sort of grandstanding about the subjectivity, right?
Oh, so then maybe you do. Maybe I misunderstood you on how you understood my argument. Maybe you did get it correctly then. What I'm saying is this: I don't see how he can say I'm objectively wrong in believing eternal punishment when he himself already admitted that he believes morality is subjective. So all he can ever say is that in his opinion, he thinks I'm wrong, but there's a possibility. There's a possibility that it's right for me and it's wrong for him. He can't say that it's
Right. So
actually
there's
wrong.
so there's some confusion about what the subjectivist is committed to, right? So what the subjectivist isn't committed to is some view that like all of these evaluative judgments are in some way equal, right? The subjectivist, there's a bunch of views that are compatible with subjectivism on which certain subjective judgments are going to be more valuable, right? And that's not going to turn on any facts about like moral properties or whatever, right? So there's some confusion there. Also, I'm just sort of still unclear what's supposed to be an issue here, right? Because if it's the case that a subjective moral position is going to be an issue for grounding these sorts of judgments, I'm not sure why you seem to be unable to engage with sort of Ian's position that your position is also subjective, right? So it's going to be an issue for you as well, given that it seems like you're committed to some sort of divine command theory, which is itself like a subjectivist position, right?
Whoa, Philodragon, thank you so much. That's sick as fuck. Big W Philodragon in that comment section.
Everyone, W Philodragon right now. W Philodragon. Thank you for the Philodragon. Shout out to giving it. Okay, bro. This is what it is. Okay, the issue that I would have in this case, okay, is the fact that he would tie it to a metaphysical claim, right? Is that he would say that God objectively doesn't exist because it is the case that it's wrong, right? Subjectively for eternal punishment. So the question, I just don't understand how you can make a objective claim tied to something like how your subjective opinion to begin with. It's not
Maybe
even-
an analogy would be helpful here. Do you believe that there's objectively good and bad tasting foods?
Sorry?
Do you believe that there's objectively good and bad tasting foods? Do you think that how things taste is a sort of subjective preference? There's not really facts about good and bad tasting foods.
Wait, when we're talking about good and bad, I'm referring to like normative things.
No, I know it's an analogy. I think it might help sort of clarify, right?
Yeah, like that's subjective.
Okay, so we agree that that's subjective. Okay, but if a position commits you to a view that's a sort of a realism about judgments about food, right? And that view also commits you to believing that that a being would only create objectively good foods, and then we observe that this theory or that this position also commits you to a belief that the creator is creating something that is an objectively bad food, right? The fact that Ian doesn't believe in objective facts about good and bad foods isn't an issue for the critique of the theory, right?
Yes. Okay, here's the issue with that.
Okay, so to clarify, you take the view that that would be an issue with the theory, that Ian isn't committed to. Okay, I want you to know that that's moronic.
This is where it's kind of a disanalogy, I think, in my opinion, is because if I have an apple and I taste it, I'm like, this is a good apple, and Ian tastes it, he's like, yo, this is like a bad apple in my opinion. We both have to acknowledge the existence of the apple. So his position is literally.
How do you think that that's an issue for the analogy?
Yes, I'll tell you why the issue with the analogy, because his opinion.
You don't understand the analogy.
Yes, bro. I'm trying to respond. So his position.
Okay, I thought I could come up and clarify, but it seems like you're hopelessly lost. I'll let Ian take over again. Have a good one.
Yeah, wait, yeah, Luke. The point of your analogy, of course, was just like, well, you know, the food exists, right? Haha, the food exists.
That's
What
right.
I'm saying, guys, pay attention. The best that Ian can do with that analogy is he can say, okay, God does exist, and I just don't like, and I think that he's an evil God, but at least acknowledge his existence. That he doesn't like the taste as to what God is doing. That's what he could do, but he's not even doing that. He's saying, because I don't like the taste, God doesn't exist. But you cannot say I don't like the taste and deny where you got the taste from. That's my point.
Yeah, that's like a nice like injection of content into the analogy that did not have it there. It's like a good like changing of the hypothetical. But if you want to go back to the spirit of the hypothetical is just demonstrating that you can use your subjective like tastes and preference to come to conclusions about objective reality. That if you're of the belief that God would only make good foods, and subjectively all these foods suck, then you can conclude based on that God doesn't exist, because if he did exist, all the food would be good.
No, that's okay. Can I tell you why that's wrong? Sorry. You're saying this. Just think about what you're saying. You're saying if God only makes good food and I eat something and all the food I eat is bad food, therefore we know that God is a bad chef, right? He makes bad food. Okay, bro. The problem is when you eat it and you're like, that's bad food, who decided? Who's the verifier that it was bad food? It was you, was it not?
Yes, it's you. Yes, exactly. Yeah, and it's us coming to the conclusion that God doesn't exist. You get it? Yes.
Wait, us? The society or you? Us or your?
It's us. It's the individual. It's not society. My morality is not based on society. Good try.
Exactly. It's based off the individual, right?
Based on the individual. Yes.
Okay, so Ian, don't interrupt me now. So if someone is gonna go unalive someone or grape a little girl, to the individual he thinks it's okay, so it should be okay. Is it not the case?
No, fuck no, it's not okay.
What? But it's based off the individual.
Yeah, but to me, that's always going to be wrong. Based on my individual subjectivity, raping little children is always wrong.
my
Can't
point,
say the
Ian.
same about your prophet, though.
Okay, so this is the point that I'm making, Ian. To the individual that's graping little girls, by your worldview, for him it's okay, right? So the point is this: when you eat an apple and you say that's bad, but another person eats it and says, no, brother, that's actually a good apple, the case stands that God created these apples, and you're tasting it, and your opinion is that it's bad. But in reality, it could be good, but because you don't like the taste, you have a type of view on reality that is not coherent. Like, for example, someone can live life saying life is evil, life is hard, but someone lives life and says life is easy, life is great. Who's actually correct? They can't both be correct. Do you understand my point? Like how can you say that graping is wrong and then in the same breath say, but it's subjective to the individual? So if someone thinks that graping is okay, then for them it's okay. You see how that's a contradiction?
So no, not at all. Because for me, it's always going to be bad. Just
So
because
is
somebody
graping
else,
okay for
somebody
an
else,
individual?
somebody else likes the color red, and I like the color blue. That doesn't mean that it's incorrect. This is just not what the grammar means. It's not what the syntax is saying. The meaning behind these sentences at a fundamental level is literally just, to me, this thing is wrong. To me, graping children is wrong. To Muhammad, police be upon him, graping children is not wrong.
Okay. Okay, no problem, bro. I know you don't know what you're talking about. It's okay about that, to be honest, respectfully. And by the way, most Muslims don't know either. So Ian, I don't blame you there. I swear to God. But he actually didn't. That aside, bro. That aside, okay? If
Oh, that's weird that all the scholars seem to think that, and that was the consensus until the last like 100 years or so, when they realized, oh fuck, our worldview looks crazy.
no, not all the scholars agreed. Actually.
Wait, so can you cite me a medieval scholar who raised issue with the age? Could you cite me the scholar?
Of scholars that raised issue with the age?
Yeah, with the age of Aisha, or the way that Aisha, her age had been. Could you rate like from like the medieval time period? Could you find me that one?
Yeah, Imam Jafar al-Sadiq alayhi salam.
Yeah, how are we spelling this name?
Imam Jafar al-Sadiq. Jafar
Jafar.
Bro, just so you know, Ian, like Ian.
And I'm sorry, wait, and where can I see the writing that says that? So the claim about Aisha is that she was how old?
Bro, she was probably between the ages of 17 to 21 or 16 to 20.
Okay, yeah. Aisha age, for this person. So
You don't even. Okay, Ian, do you actually want to?
wait. So can I wait? So which document can I? Where does this person claim that for her age?
Okay, one sec. For example, the way we know that this is not historically accurate is if we look at early historian works, for example, by Ibn Kathir, we see it's very evident.
Are you moving to a new scholar?
You don't even know the problem. You don't even know you don't even know. So
I don't speak Arabic, unfortunately.
I'm giving you names, brother. Names.
Yeah, can you spell the name out?
Yes, I said Imam Jafar al-Sadiq. I said Ibn Kathir. Katheer. There's also There's many early historians that allude to her being 17 to 23. Just so you know.
Yeah, wait. So when I look up the JAFARALSADIQ person, and Aisha age, seemingly no results come up. So were you just freestyle spitballing, or can you provide me the document that this person wrote, or whatever, that claims that Aisha was 21 to 17?
I made a full series literally on my TikTok. If you want 2 video series.
Wait. Can I just get like the source, please?
Okay, bro. You want me to give you?
So with your source, watch my TikToks.
Ian. So and your source is it doesn't exist because it doesn't exist within the first page.
Well, wait, no. I can give you my source about like how it's like the consensus among all the scholars, or I can like give you lots of scholars who.
Okay, if you want, I can give you the argument as to why it's impossible for her to have been that age. I can say go watch the video where I give you the exact sources. But if you want me to give you a direct URL from my mouth, I'm not going to do that, bro.
Wait, no. So what you said? You made the specific claim. You made the specific claim that this scholar advocated and said that it was this age, that Aisha was 17 to 21. This scholar said that. So could you go ahead and demonstrate that this scholar said that?
Yeah, bro. I can send it to you after this. Or if you
wait. Can I just get the name of it?
The name of it. I just told you his name.
Do you want to take like 5 to go find the name? Because I'm really curious about the name of the document.
Honestly, man, I'm in Morocco. I'm not gonna go to my laptop at my residence and freaking this is not a.
Because it sounds like you just made it up, and now you're getting really quiet as if you just got caught.
Okay. Do you know the difference, bro? You don't even know.
I would like the source, because you said that it existed from this person saying that Aisha was 17 to 21. Would you be willing to provide that source kindly?
You can have a person, you can use them as proof as to why she wasn't that age without him directly saying it.
Gotcha. And so where am I looking to find this?
I will give you examples. I'm going to give you examples. For example, okay, here's a way to use a historian scholar to know that she wasn't that age without him actually saying it. Here's an example. Another example, Ibn Kathir. Every single scholar, Shi'i and Sunni, agree that Aisha had an older sister named Asma. Every scholar agrees that Asma was 10 years older than Aisha.
Wait, I'm so sorry, because this is just a new claim. Wait, so do you want to concede your first initial claim? Because your first initial claim was that according to this scholar, she is 17 to 21. So can I get the source from this scholar claiming as much?
Ian, do you actually care for truth or no?
Yeah, I do. I just want the name of the source so I can just read it.
Bro, I don't have it on me. I'm sorry.
Gotcha. So you're not going to be able to produce the source, so you'll concede that claim.
I will tell you, yes, I can give you the source after if you'd like. But if you want, I can tell you right now, logically, given other sources as to why she cannot have been 6 years old. If you'd like it. If you don't want
Yeah.
to,
So wait, but can I just ask you? So why did all of this like Aisha age revisionism? Why did this only start occurring in the last like 100 years or so?
no, actually, that is not true.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
is
if we look at so
that is not true at all. Actually, can you prove that it only happened in the last 100 years? You can't.
yeah, so beginning in the late 19th century with the East, yeah, that's going to be true
No,
according
it's not.
to
No, it's not.
um,
You even know, brother.
Mother of the
Shia-
Faithful, Kishia Ali.
No, bro. Okay, listen carefully. There are two different main branches of Islam. There's the Sunni sect and the Shi'i sect. The Shi'i sect has existed for 1400 years. Every single Shi'i from 1400 years ago till today, they never believed that she was 6 or 9 because these are in the Sunni books. In the Shi'i books, she has always been 16 to 21. So the fact that you're saying it's only been the last 100 years people are making this claim, that's not true. Shi'is have been preaching this for the past 1400 years. So don't say it was the last 100 years. You're literally denouncing 1400 years of Shi'i history.
Yeah, wait, just give me 1 second.
Oh my god. It's not true that only the last 100 years people are saying she wasn't 6, guys. It's literally been in documents for 1400 years. There's a whole branch of Islam that only believes that.
All right, we're back with The Legacy, or so Politics, Gender, and Islamic Past, The Legacy of Aisha by D.A. Spellberg.
Perfect, read it.
So we're just going to turn to page 39. Aisha's married life with the Prophet spanned only 12 years. As recorded, she narrates key aspects in this brief marital chronology. I was 6 years old when the Prophet married me, and I was 9 years old when he consummated the marriage. When he died, I was 18 years old. Aisha would live almost 50 additional years within the Islamic community as a widow forbidden by the Quran to remarry, along with Muhammad's other wives. Having benefited from the ascribed status conferred by the prestige of her husband and father, she would maintain her prominence in the community despite actions for all of what she's done was responsible for factors found in the two lists of make specific mentions of Aisha's marriage. In the first list, Aisha states that she was the only woman the Prophet married as a virgin. This obviously prized, though fleeting physical asset allowed Aisha to remind her husband that all her other wives as widows had been physically intimate with other men. Reference to her unique virginity narrated on Aisha's authority caused the Prophet to smile. Aisha's virginity, defined as a special attribute, emphasizes her sexuality as the Prophet's marital prize, a mark of distinction which supports male definition and control of female honor and chastity, unlike the Prophet's daughter Fatima, whose designation in later medieval sources as the Virgin will allow her to transcend aspects of more mundane female biology, not the conception of her children, but in matters of menstruation and impreration. Aisha's virginity merits no honorary epithet, but remains part of her sensual legacy as the Prophet's spouse. The second list confirms blah blah blah. Is there anything more about the page?
Bro, can I? Okay, we're
Yeah,
done, bro.
wait. So I'm just confused as to why I would take your credentials over. Let's find out what this person's credentials are.
We're just gonna pretend this isn't a fallacy. It's okay. Ian, I already responded to you. Do you remember my response?
Yeah, wait. And well, I was busy talking over you, but so Denise A. Spellberg is an American scholar of Islamic history. She's a professor of Middle Eastern Studies at the University of Texas at Austin. And I'm sorry, your credentials are what?
Yeah, appeal to authority. This is obviously a fallacy, and you as well. You are smart enough to know that. And I already addressed this argument. Ian, I'm gonna say the same thing. Don't talk over me, and I want you to actually address it and don't run away to a book. Put that book down and pay attention. You made a claim that only the last 100 years people started changing the narrative, revising, and saying that she wasn't 6 or 9. My answer to you, Ian, is this, and I want you to address it and do not run away to your little books, okay?
Yeah, I too hate
Do not
books.
run away. If this is the case, if it's only the last 100 years people claimed that she wasn't 6 or 9, then why is it the case that Shi'i Muslims have been saying this for 1400 years? How could it be the case in one breath that Shi'is have been saying it for 1400 years and in another breath say it only happened in the last 100 years? Did Shia Islam only start 100 years ago? Is this the claim you're going to make?
Gotcha. Wait, and so where's the who's the person who's making that claim?
Making what claim? You.
The claim that her age was something different.
Yeah, it's in the Shi'i hadiths, not the Sunni ones.
Oh, and where are these?
Search them up. Search up Shi'i hadiths. Search up search this up. Search up what do right now. Search up what do Shias believe Aisha's age was. You'll see that it'll say not 6 and not 9. And search up how long has Shias been around for. You'll see 1400 years, which means it wasn't the last 100 years they said this, and therefore you're wrong, and you have to admit you're wrong.
Wait, so according, she was 14 to 19.
Not 6, not 9.
So okay, wait, what do you think the age of consent should be?
I think no. From my history, she was between 17 to 21. 16 earliest.
But what do you think the age of consent should be?
I don't think it's tied to a number. I think it's going to be based off the maturity of an individual.
So if I bring you a really mature like 16-year-old.
Yeah, if a girl's very mature, she's 16, and it was at a time, I'd say 16 is like the minimum, 17, but it's very rare. Like probably not. Absolutely.
So you think adults should be with 16-year-olds who are mature enough?
Ian, here's the thing, man. Right now, your standards of something being wrong in another country, it's right. A good Samaritan here is a criminal in another country if you just walk 2 steps. In other countries, it's okay for a girl to have sexual intercourse 16 with a person that's up to 22. In other countries, this is considered like predatorial. Who's to decide what's right and wrong?
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta cut in for this specific point because I find this to be very scary. So, number one, this wouldn't be like moral superiority on our part being an American citizen. As someone from New Jersey, the age of consent in New Jersey is 16. I think that's gross. The reason for that is because we know the psychological effects of intercourse and the like on people who are under the age of 18 or even under the age of 21. So I don't think that the law saying something is okay is enough.
And I'm not,
or
I
me
agree with
disagreeing
you.
with the
I
law
agree
as
with you.
being
I
like,
agree with
but
you.
you're saying that country is this, that, yes.
Yes,
And
no,
I'm
no,
saying
no.
the same thing about the entire state that I grew up in.
Here's-
Yes, it's
okay,
fucking
sorry.
creepy.
Damn, wait, so this is why they call you the Muslim Q-top.
Okay, so here's the issue, okay? Here's the issue with what just happened. You made a claim that only the last 100 years people said Aisha was not 6 or 9.
Dog, wait, dog, you're
Why are you
a
interrupting me? Why are you
pedophile.
interrupting me? Running away,
Wait,
running away, running away, running
big
away,
dog,
stop running
big
away,
dog.
stop
I don't think you understand
running away,
this.
stop running away,
Wait, I don't give a fuck about the argument. You're literally a pedophile. You literally think that the age of that people can consent at the age of 16. The argument doesn't matter. You're a pedophile. Big dog.
Since I'm a pedophile and since I'm obviously wrong, then why can't I speak?
Because I'm kicking you. The fuck?